So you can just tell us your name and where you're from?
I'm Joe Cariotti from East Vancouver.
Okay. And so Joe, you've been done your program for about a couple months now?
Yeah, it started basically back in June.
Back in June? Yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of symptoms or pain were you having at the time?
Before I started, I had extreme pain on my lower back area. Basically, at one point, I was back in May. Before I started, I was basically on the ground laying. There was one point where it was so painful I couldn't even get up. I thought I had to go to the emergency in that.
Okay. And were you working at the time?
No, I was off for a couple of months. I was basically taking 3 Advils a day, 3 pills a day, Advil and that. And when I started here, and basically the day I started was the last time I took the drugs and that.
Okay. So how quickly would you say you felt a change in the pain?
Basically, I started in June the 5th here, and then that was the last day that I took them was June the 4th.
Okay.
And it started working right away.
Okay, good. And now you're back to work now?
Oh yeah. I got back to work basically, was it about a month and a half after I started the treatments. Okay. 2.5 months after I started the treatments.
How would you describe the treatment? How does it feel?
Basically, when you're on the machine there, it's a painless. You feel actually good because the relief of the pain in that. You know, I mean, you go from a pain level of maybe 8 or 9 to probably a 1 or a 2 within the first 3 weeks of the treatment.
Good, good. And what would you say to somebody who was considering the treatment?
Oh, it's if someone told me that in the middle of May I was laying on the ground, ready to go to the hospital, and on at the end of August, basically September 1st, that I'd be back to work, I wouldn't believe it. I would recommend that highly to anybody.
Okay, thanks very much, Joe.
Thank you.